came and picked us up in some van. So we were just kind of praying this was actually somebody that worked at the hotel.
And I thought I saw a ghost. I forced my friend to go touch it because I was too scared to get close.
Washed my entire self with my clothes on.
Hi, my name is Vincent. I'm the creator of Talespun, a storytelling and fibbing game that is great at a party, at a family game night, or as a work icebreaker. Today, to demo the game for you, I am joined by my sister-in-law Emily, my brother Luke, and my brother Peter. On someone's turn, they are the storyteller and they spin the spinner. The category that the spinner lands on serves as a prompt for a short story from the person's life that they can either tell as a completely true story or including some amount of falsity. The storyteller is trying to trick at least one person in order to advance along the board. The audience members will try to guess correctly in order to advance, and a die roll at the end of the round will decide how far everybody moves. I will go first. I just spun pink, which is a category that is about growth or learning, teachers, accidents, injuries, body, expression, or creation. And we have an icon of someone pointing to a whiteboard, a easel with some art on it, a band-aid, a structure made out of blocks, and a person's body. My story I will tell is from when I was in high school and I was in a ceramics class. I had this idea to make this tree water fountain. I came in one day and a bunch of the pieces were broken. We didn't know what really happened, but I had to remake those pieces of it. And eventually it did come out great, and I have some of it still. What do you think, Luke, Peter, and Emily? Do you think that was entirely true or not? And the way this works, at least in person, is that we each have a token that is the same color as the one that's on the board. And if we think the story is completely true, we have the token secretly in our hand and extended out in front of us. And if we think it is at least partially false, we have our hand secretly empty. And then I, as the storyteller, have the correct answer in my hand. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Everyone thought it was true? Well, it is not entirely true. No one broke any of the pieces of the tree. There was never any issues with it. So I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it is a new storyteller's turn. Green, which is a category about money, deals, alliances, work, power, greed, envy, purchases, possessions, or vehicles. And we have a little icon of a car, 2 hands shaking and making a deal, a dollar bill, some envious eyes, and a cash register. So any of that can serve as a prompt for your story.
When Luke was gone, I was tasked with selling his car. And so one day I drove his car onto the car lot to sell his car. And then the very next day, I got contacted by somebody saying that they would like to buy the car. So I went and met with them, and this guy showed up with a whole gallon Ziploc bag full of cash. And I sold the car to that guy. True.
We all thought it was true.
Everyone except for Emily, everyone except for purple moves. 1 spot. We have the red category, which is about family, home, beginnings, childhood, pets, animals, toys, gifts, holidays, or lies. And on the board we have an icon of a family with a little pet. We have a present, a stuffed animal, fingers crossed, and a door.
Once in my past, when I was but a lad, I was at a family gathering that was a barbecue in the summer. I was just a young wee child, and I thought it would be a good idea to try to do a front flip off the edge of a trampoline. And it didn't go so well, and I landed on my back, and it hurt, and I knocked the air out of my lungs. That is my story. Yes, it was in the back of Uncle Eduardo's, and I thought I could do a flip off the edge of this trampoline, and all of the adults were like, wow, Luke almost died.
Luke moves 4, and we have Navy, which is the category of sadness, tears, weather, water, despair, anxiety, mess, or darkness. And on the board we have a scribble, we have someone lying on the floor in the fetal position, we have a box of tissues, a rain cloud, and a crying face.
So I moved to the Netherlands recently, which is known as a rainy place. And I bought myself a seat cover for my bicycle. It's also very well known for bicycles. And I leave my bicycle outside because I don't have anywhere inside to put it. So I have this like waterproof bicycle seat cover. But I'm really sad now because it was stolen and I had to bike in after a rain and my bike got all wet.
Okay. It's true. Emily thought it was true. So purple and blue. We have for Emily yellow, which is joy, sunshine, dance, music, heaven, utopia, miracles, gratefulness, or guardian angels. And we have a icon of some sunshine, a couple people dancing, a angel, some musical notes, and a smiley face looking up.
On my most recent trip and first trip ever to Italy, this one point in the trip, we were in Sorrento and we went to eat at this place along the water, and we got this really amazing red sparkling wine, and we had this like amazing seafood dishes, and the sun was setting on the water, and I was eating this gnocchi dish that was just like unlike any other gnocchi I've ever had in my life. And I actually took a bite of it and looked at the sunset, and I just started crying because I was so happy in that moment. I was eating amazing food and drinking amazing wine in the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life, and I felt like I was peaking at that moment. It's true.
Luke and Emily.
Fooled you guys. Come on, guys. I'm always crying for happy things.
I spun magenta, which is romance, dates, infatuation, heartache, physical affection, meals/restaurants, and messages. In high school, I wasn't a cool kid, really. I didn't get invited to many parties, but this one night I did go to a party, and we were camping out in the woods, and there was drinking, unfortunately, at this party, and I was not feeling so well the next morning, but I had a first date, and we were going to lunch at this Mexican restaurant that was nearby. And I don't know what was wrong with me, but I ordered a tortilla soup, like a spicy tortilla soup, in this hungover state, and I somehow kept from like upchucking this soup, and the date went fine, and I wound up going out with this person for a very long time after that. Luke and Vincent, move forward. 3.
So
Okay, we have the purple category. Mystery, confusion or clarity, finding or losing, puzzles, science, discovery, or vision. And we have the mascot of the game, this confused person, and we have a triangle with an eye in it, kind of like is on the dollar bill. We have a lit up light bulb, a maze, and a puzzle piece icon.
As you guys know, I have terrible vision, and I have to wear contacts all the time, or glasses, and I'm not wearing contacts. But when I was a kid, when my mom took me to the eye doctor, so that they could test my eyes to see if I needed glasses or whatever, they put those drops in my eyes, did the eye test or whatever, and I swear I could not see any of the words that were like on the board across the room. And they were like, just read the top line. And I was like, I have no idea what it says. And my mom sat there and she was just like, Emily, read the line. And I was like, I literally have no idea what it says. And she's like, Emily, please stop playing around. Like, just read the board. I was like, I don't know what to do. I can't see it. And then even she kind of like convinced the doctor a little bit that I was just like messing around because I wanted cool glasses or something. 3, 2, 1. True.
We all thought it was true.
We have magenta again. Romance, dates, infatuation, heartache, physical affection, meals, restaurants, or messages.
So I was in Ohio not too long ago, and I thought it was a good idea to make a dinner reservation for when I would get home from Ohio. So I ended up being probably like 15 minutes late to the reservation, but they were able to accommodate all of our requests for being seated close to the window, having sparklers, and they even gave us free dessert because we said it was our anniversary. It was not all true. They said that they could not accommodate my request for sparklers.
Luke needs a 2 to clinch the win. 4.
Victory is mine.
Good job, Luke. Luke wins.
Thank you.
You can find out more about this game at Talespun Get telling stories, get tricking your friends and your coworkers and your family.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
That was fun.